did you find this famous beast?
Found it and killed it. But don't hold your breath waiting for its fur for next winter, because I didn't bring it back for you.
Excellent news. I knew the village could count on you.
Actually, not so excellent. Aeolus is dead.
Dead? But no, that's not possible. Are you sure?
When it doesn't move, and it doesn't breathe, and it looks at you with an even stupider gaze than one of your guards, that generally means it's dead, yeah.
I demand that you show some respect. The Red Scribes are a precious help to us here. Aeolus was a useful man, a good man, and he was under your care.
Don't make me laugh. Your good man had a few skeletons in his closet. He was controlling this swamp beast to keep people away. He had you all fooled. Aeolus was even ready to kill his own daughter to cover up his secrets.
What nonsense is this? How can you make such ridiculous accusations? Am I to understand he died at your hands?
He turned up all alone at the place where I fought the beast. No guide, no escort. He knew the way. And after coming after Sybil, he tried to kill his captive to shut her up. There was a fight, and he didn't survive.
What madness. What do you know of this prisoner? If Aeolus held her captive, she must have been dangerous.
I don't know much. Edwin isn't exactly the talkative type.
Well then, you must find out immediately. As of now, she is your responsibility. I should deliver her to the Red Scribes without any further ado, yet, after what you have told me, I no longer know what to think. She will be given a fair hearing. Until that time, she never leaves your presence. If there is the least incident, I promise you, you shall answer for it. And there is no prison here, in case you had not noticed.
Okay, sounds fair to me.
However low your opinion was of Aeolus, his death is a great loss for Valvanor. He was meant to be looking into a most disturbing matter.
All right, I can see where this is headed. What do you want?
There is no guarantee that you have the necessary skills to handle this matter, Freeborn Blade. Even Mirana is flummoxed.
What is it? An epidemic?
That's exactly what I'd like to know. Several of the villagers have been behaving curiously of late. They have become distant, taciturn, and barely react to the world around them.
They're just hungover. You'd know if you got drunk more often. And you look like you need to.
I believe there are a few here who know the difference. It's something else. They seem very concentrated, as though they are observing us. I feared some kind of sickness and that it will spread throughout the village.
Got it. I'll slap him around a little. That should wake him up.
My goodness. That's not exactly what I had in mind, but I must confess the results interest me more than the methods.
Well, that's gonna be my method. So let's leave it at that if you don't mind. I'm not helping you because you made puppy eyes at the captain.
Miss Vulcan, what brings you here?
Let's talk about work. These suspicious characters that you were telling me about, where can I find them?
They could be anywhere. I'm afraid I must get back to these reports. The best thing would be for you to ask Mason, the chief of the watch.
We'll talk again later.
Leave me, Vulcan. I don't want to talk right now.
No, I'm staying. We have to talk about what happened. Putting it off until later will change nothing.
You could at least respect my grieving.
You're whining because you just found out your dear daddy was a son of a bitch, right?
Don't say that! He was my father!
Right. Your father who tried to kill you.
I don't believe he would have done that. He must have had his reasons. Maybe he wanted to scare me.
His reasons? I wonder what kind of reason he had for holding a woman prisoner in the swamps and leaving her to starve. Even I find that disgusting.
She was dangerous. She killed him.
I'm not saying she did the right thing. But if it wasn't for her, you'd be dead. You gotta stop hiding from the truth. Your father hid a lot of stuff from us.
I swear to you, I don't know. I don't know why he had that woman prisoner, and I don't know what happened at the temple.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't want to know what he was plotting? What he was hiding from us?
Of course I do. It's the only way I can hope to understand what he did.
That's good. So now you have to dry your tears and pull it together. Since you obviously didn't know what he was up to, you are the only Red Scribe that I can trust. If you want to avenge your father, or even understand him, you're going to have to help me. But I warn you, I can't stand crybabies. Got it?
Yes, I get it. Your bluntness is eloquent. But don't worry, I'll be there when you need me.
See you later. Sybil, can I talk to you?
Yes?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What do you want to know?
See you later.
Tell me, is it true that you're the demolitions man for the Freeborn Blades?
That's right.
You know, while I can't really do any big explosions, I do know how to make a few traps. And I've actually been working on a new one, but I'm in the dark on a few little details.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, that might sound a little twisted. Using sharp pieces of scrap metal, such as nails or small blades.
That's not a bad idea. The basic idea is fine, but there's a good chance we won't find the stuff we need around here. But we could replace the tar with...
And do you think we'll get similar results with these new materials?
maybe even better. A little messy, but effective? Oh, hell yeah. I'll give you a list of the stuff we need. I'll let you go out and find it all. We'll meet back up in a few hours and assemble it, okay?
Perfect. I'm still missing a few things I need for these traps. Next time, I'll try to figure out a recipe that's simpler.
Don't take too long. We're gonna need you here.
Greetings, mercenary. What can I do for you?
So, how's it going with the cure to wake up the prince?
Unfortunately, no. Without the poison I told you about, I can't make it.
I brought you some.
Excellent. Just give me some time to prepare the cure and administer it to him.
It doesn't seem to be working. I was wondering, too, a cure made from poison? if it kills him, you know you'll get it too, right, Doc?
A lot you know. Lots of cures are made from poisons. But I have to admit that for the moment, he's not responding to the treatment.
Shit. All that for nothing. Well, we tried. I gotta go.
I'm still missing a few things.
Don't take too long.
Greetings, mercenary.
Did you know about Edwin?
Are you asking if I helped Aeolas? No, not voluntarily at any rate. Our late Grand Master asked me to carry out a medical examination of the woman while she was still our guest. Of course, he wanted me to be discreet, so I couldn't really examine her.
What did you learn?
Apart from the fact that your friend looks like a woman, human and in perfect health, nothing.
So, everything's normal?
Apparently, but as I said, I wasn't allowed to examine her. Everything looks normal, which isn't exactly the same thing. To get back to your initial question, the only part I played in the story was to give our Grand Master a powerful soporific. He must have used it to capture her, but believe me, I had absolutely no idea who the victim was going to be.
I gotta go.
It's frustrating.
Are you Aeolas' assistant?
I am. I mean, I was actually his deputy, to be more specific.
You and me need to have a chat. And I hope for your sake that I'm gonna like what you have to say. What the hell was your wonderful master up to in the swamp? Who is this Edwin that he locked up there?
I don't know what you're talking about. He never said anything to me about the swamp, or locking someone up. Such things are not in the habits of our order.
Why was he trying to guard this secret to the point of threatening to kill his own daughter?
I don't understand it myself. He was a wise and good man who adored his daughter, even if sometimes he was overly demanding of her. That's what I thought, at least.
So why was the woman locked up?
I suppose that there's some connection with the agreement that she made with my master, even if I don't understand why things turned out that way. The way I understand the agreement, it stipulated that she could have access to all of our archives on condition that she help us with a ritual.
The one in the temple?
Yes, she helped to create the catalyst that you saw. Our intentions were noble. The ritual was to help us create a link with the World Heart, to break the ones the Ice Lords have made.
It didn't work out like you planned.
Indeed. I suppose that had something to do with her. She must have sabotaged the catalyst, so the ritual would fail. Now I realize that we should never have trusted the woman. Our master obviously understood that and was suspicious. That must have been why he locked her up, even though it's not at all like him.
You must know who this woman is.
Yes, of course. She's a witch, more powerful in the arcane arts than any scribe will ever be. Several months ago, we caught her trying to steal some ancient documents in one of the Order's libraries.
What kind of documents?
Very theoretical ones related to magic. To be honest, it's not one of my specialties, but they tell of the World Heart and the origin of the Ice Lords. The fact is that our master believed that she could be of more use to us doing research than in a prison. He made an agreement with her, and from then on, she's been our guest.
What's gonna happen now? What's gonna become of your order and our contract?
Our order will carry on as before, even after the deaths of our previous masters. As Aeolas is no more, now it is my turn to lead. As for your contract, it still holds. The sad fate that has befallen us, and you, does not change the terms.
And the Freeborn Blades always honor their contracts. Got it. Let's change the subject.
Vulcan, what can I do for you?
Can I do something for you?
Yes, you came by at just the right time. Our healer, Sylvan, needs help. Can you go help him?
Have you noticed some of the villagers behaving in a weird way?
I haven't seen it myself, but I've been told about it. I can't tell you why they're behaving like that, but it may be that it's connected with the feeling we all have. The feeling is that a corrupt and unhealthy source of magic is nearby, and that it is growing hour by hour, to our peril.
Yeah, you really know how to cheer someone up. I need your help. I'll be going now. I just saw Liestis. Do you need help?
I think that my colleague has exaggerated my need for assistance. But there is actually something you could do for me. As you must have noticed, there is some kind of corruption in the swamp. It seems to be more concentrated in the north. If you could take some samples of the animal and plant life in the area for me to study, I could learn about its properties.
No problem. I was planning on going there anyway. I haven't found any more corruption extracts.
Maybe you've cleaned the corruption from the swamp. Oh well.
I gotta go. The mercenary salutes you, knight. So, how does it feel?
The knight is overjoyed to have new brothers in arms.
I'm going. The mercenary salutes you, knight. I have a few Let's change. I'll. Sybil, can I talk to you?
Yes?
I need your help. Come with me?
If you want.